Hi, it's V. Let's grow. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If it's your first time here, we talk about financial literacy and just growing financially on this channel. In today's episode that I'm trying to ensure that I'm consistent with, I've not been for the longest while, but because I'm going back on a no buy year, I'm deciding to take you along with me. So we'll share little nuggets, little, you know, suggestions, whatever it is. And I'm talking through this because I don't plan to edit this because the time. However, today's episode or today's vlog, what is this? Y'all tell me. But on today's video, we're going to be talking about the relationship that you have with money. All right? Again, this is a channel that focuses on growing. As you know, I already mentioned that I'm on the Dave Ramsey baby steps. So because of that, I am sharing some of the things with you. So what is your relationship like with money? Do you have a good relationship? Is it a so-so, poco, come see, come sa relationship? What is it like? Do you know? I am going to challenge you to think about some things and then you let me know what your relationship is like. I was a bit hoarse, never mind that. But if it's your first time seeing me, you won't know. All right, so in order for you to get an understanding of what your relationship is like with money, I'm going to ask you some questions. The first question, do you know how much you earn per week, per month, bi-weekly? If you don't know that, that is something that you need to get to know. And I know that a lot of people have different types of income. So they might have their regular 9 to 5 and then they have other gigs that they do as well. If you don't know how much you earn, that is showing that your relationship with money is not as steady as you may think. The other question is, do you know what your expenses are for the month, for the week, bi-weekly, or for you to survive for a period? Whenever you get paid, that is the period I'm talking about. So for me, it's for the month, but for others, it may be for the week or bi-weekly. Do you know what your expenses are? And when I talk about expenses, I mean rent, food, gas if you drive a car. If you don't drive a car, transportation, so maybe taxi or a bus. Did I say food already? Yes, food. Bills, so like your light, water, internet, those things. Do you have any idea of what they cost per month, like altogether? If you don't, that again is another indication that we need to get firm up, or we need to get our relationship with money going in a better way. And that will help you to know. Let me not print myself. So that is one. The final question that I have for you in this money relationship kind of series is, do you know how much debt you have? And when I say debt, I mean DEBT, how much you owe outside of your monthly or recurring expenses that take place. I'm talking about credit card, car loans, maybe mortgage, store cards, like, those stores that you can get credit cards for, anybody that you borrowed some money from, anybody, all of those things. Do you know how much you owe? Well, if you don't, I'm here to tell you that you need to how do we put this? Revisit the relationship that you thought you had with money. Maybe you were thinking to yourself, oh my, I can't seem to save nothing. I don't know where the money goes. I don't know what is happening to the money. I'm going to invite you to take some time and write it down, or just go through it, however is comfortable with you. But I find that writing it down helps me more. So write down your income that you get, and preferably after tax, because that is the one that you're going to be able to use after all the deductions are taken out. So maybe not just tax, but every deduction that you have. You want to write that down, and then you want to, right below that, you want to write down, or beside it, you want to write down the expenses that you have for the month. or for the week, or for your pay period, your salary period. And after that, you're going to write your debt, how much you owe. So, in order to be able to get a full understanding of what is taking place with your money, you need to be able to understand your income and expenditure. I had a friend who'd always say, you don't want to be in the red. And it wasn't until I started on this Dave Ramsey program that I realized what red was. I am just cautioning you though, when you do it, if you see yourself saying, oh wow, my expenses are more than my income, or I have more debt than I think I can pay off, relax. We've all been there, and it is a part of the journey. This first step is just helping you to identify where you are, because in order for you to find a solution, you have to know where you are, and that is what we're doing. I'm not going to keep you long today. I'll come back with the next step. But for this one, I want you to write down those 3 things and get a better understanding of what your relationship with money looks like. On the next one, we'll talk about how you will figure out how to proceed. So we'll talk about what you will do to solve the issue if you're in the red. If you're not in the red, that is good as well. But I'm sure that there will always be ways for you to improve your money management. So as I am learning, I am sharing it with you. I am not a financial advisor, but I want us to all learn together. So thank you for spending a few minutes with me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.